Oh, good afternoon. So this is John, and little follow-up video here. I'm going to put a little coat of wax just on the top surfaces. Get it ready for the winter. It's September 16th. Temperature's perfect, 79 degrees. About, I don't know, about 4 days ago, I finished the headliner. It was that heat wave, 106 to 110 degrees for like 5, 6 days. Got it done now. It's just great weather. There was a fire over at the Lake Elsinore, Ortega Highway. Camp Pendleton is that direction. I think they got that under control. It's still burning, but I'm not getting any of that horrible smoke. I washed the car this morning because everything was just covered in ashes, and then all the moisture in the morning, it was just like so dirty. I was going, okay. So I just got this. I forget, it was maybe $18 on Amazon. I was gonna buy the Jay Leno Carnauba wax. Jay Leno's Garage. But I read reviews, and all the reviews said, oh, it's great, great wax. And then I read a few where it said after you wax, the water doesn't bead up on the surface. So I decided not to get that because I like the water to bead up and, you know, roll off all that stuff. So I've been working on the interior. It's just kind of an interior restoration, just cleaning this car up. The outside's pretty good. Actually, I think I painted all of this has been repainted right here in the driveway, both sides. Yeah, I've been working on the interior. I put some of that Meguiar's leather conditioner. I put it on every surface that's leather in here. Headliner's looking pretty decent. I'm glad I got that done. I'm really glad I got that done. Yeah, I put it on real thick. The leather absorbed it all. I still got to do the tint. That's got bubbles in it. Don't like that. Oh, and I did find if you see the other video, I did find how to put these A-pillars in. You basically you get it, you know, you snake the bottom in, and there's little, I think there's little hooks on the bottom, I forget, but just go back as far as you can, and then right about here, I think it's here, there might be another one down there, but this one mostly, it was the upper side thing here that was falling down. There's like another little plastic hook right about here, and then there's a corresponding hole in the metal part of the roof, and you have to line those up and then pull the whole thing forward. It'll get to the spot that it wants. The hook will be in there holding it, and then you push right here into that. There's a little area where where there's that metal chrome clip, and then it's on both sides. So I'm real glad. So, you know, can you see these bubbles? It's disgusting. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to get that tint. I wanted to get 3M tint because that's usually the best tint. I They have some on Amazon, but it's really expensive. And most of the time you want to buy 3M tint, you got to buy an entire roll, like 100 something dollars, maybe even more expensive, depending on the grade of the tint, because it's for professional tint, outfits. And I'm not going to buy that much. I'm never going to use it all. So I'm just going to go with the cheap stuff for now. I can always redo it again. Yeah, so I'm going to use this Oben. Bought this a while back. Orbital. I forget how much it was. Maybe $60, $70. And it works pretty good. I did the Lincoln yesterday. So easy. God, it takes so much of the work out of it. They also, the company contacted me and asked me if I wanted to review their cordless one. So I have another one of these. Got for free. It's cordless. So, okay. Anyways, I've got, it's just your basic, Velcro. Yeah, I'm just going to use this stuff up here that works also. I just want to use all this old stuff up before I use the new stuff. Just throw some on there. Then get a little bit of water. Then smear it around so it doesn't spit all the way. There might be some wind noise. Yeah, so it's basically all right. So now I'm filming in 5K, 60 frames per second. Let's see how this looks. So yeah, so talk about easy. I was able to do the whole top half of this car in under a half an hour. I'll do this just to protect it during the winter time because the car sits outside. I'll put a cover on it to protect it even more. It didn't look too bad for painting it out in my driveway. you know. And I already had the paint, so all we had to do was just buy a quart of primer. I think it was a quart, maybe it was a pint. I did this fender here too because the paint was the clear coat was disappearing on the car, and so it looked really bad. It's not a perfect car, that's for sure, but we're making it a lot better. Yeah, I don't know why they would have repainted this car. Like, I don't know, the girl that had it must have really, there's like, this is original right here. I think she was driving through bushes and stuff. Her parents bought her this car brand new. and she proceeded to thrash it by using it as a Jeep. There were so many scrapes on it. Not bad, huh? Yeah, I just go over it with a rag and then I wash these. No problem. I'll do the lower half probably in springtime. It really never really gets dirty. So okay, so I got that done. Now I just need to just shampoo the carpets and then eventually get to that tent. Look for spots that you miss. Always going to replace the windshield. I decided it was just, I don't feel like doing that. My son was going to pay for it. Now he's unemployed, so he's not going to pay for anything until he gets another job. All right. It's locked. Okay. Yeah. Nobody ever cleans this thing out. I think I repainted this when I was doing the paint job, but definitely dirty. It was real dirty before. This will make it look clean when you open it. I've got polishing compound DuPont number 7, I think. Yeah. Hey, there he is. Restoration almost complete. All the dogs in the neighborhood bark whenever Matt's walking these rescue animals. Yeah. Get it clean. Yeah. Good enough, huh? These things always get dirty. That looks okay, huh? Not bad for a 30-year-old car. Yeah. Boom. Spiders everywhere. God, what is it with spiders and cars? If they sit for a little while, the spiders just make a home. Yeah. So the only I think the only thing I got to do on this engine, it runs good and everything. I just there's always been a kind of an oil leak on this side, and a lot of it was the oil pressure sender, and I think that was it. But there's the oil filter bracket that you screw the oil filter on, and there's a bracket there that's attached to the side of the block. There's a gasket there, and I'm pretty sure that gasket is responsible, because after you draw, you'll see a little puddle of oil on top on this little shelf. You can clean that puddle out after about 3 months. It'll start dripping on the ground again, and you look and there's a little lake of oil there. Takes a long time for it to appear, but it gets, once that little shelf gets full of oil, it'll make a mess. So the entire fuel injection, the whole intake manifold, the whole thing has to come out. I think you can leave the fuel injectors in there. Feel the whole thing. I want to research it. I've seen it where they sell the complete unit with everything attached, fuel injectors and everything. All right, so I'm thinking if I can remove it without taking everything apart, taking the throttle body or whatever you call that, leave everything attached, undo the bolts and lift the whole thing out, place a gasket and put it all back on. All I'd have to do is buy a intake manifold gasket cheap. I already have the gasket for the oil filter bracket. Bought it I think last year, chickened out. It's just whenever you touch any of that fuel injection system, take it all apart, things could go wrong, you know. But the car runs so good, so I'm afraid to do it, but that does need to be done. All right, all covered up for the night. Got the Lincoln all covered up. Keep these cars clean. I'll watch it rain tomorrow. Anyways, until tomorrow. And it's another day. Well, it's really nice. It's perfect. I love fall. I don't know, what is it? Maybe the 17th September. Temperatures are going to go up this weekend. It's now Tuesday. Yeah, brilliant. It's my favorite time of year. Spring and fall. So, the heck is that? I thought it was some kind of animal. So one thing I've been looking at, I gotta clean the carpet. I might do it today. Really hate doing that. It's kind of like housework, you know? Nobody wants to do that. So can you see this? That's just nasty. I don't know. It must be. How's it get dirty like that? But it's in the plastic itself, and this is kind of a bumps on it, you know, type of plastic, and this is a frame that goes all the way around to here. Here, that stops right here. So this whole thing would have to come out, and you'd have to figure out how to get all of this out, you know. Kind of nightmare. So I'm gonna try to clean it up, and I've been trying different stuff. I tried acetone, didn't work. I tried lacquer thinner, didn't work. I tried some Gooby Gone, and it just kind of masks it, you know. Goes like, it's like that, you know. And eventually it'll all come back. So it's on this door. You know, maybe it's when the window's down and the air's hitting it like that. I don't know. Your elbow, grease, hands, or it's just weird Mercedes plastic. You know. This one has it a little bit, but it's not real bad. It's pretty bad along here. chickens. I guess we can have chickens here, but I don't want any chickens. The rental next door, one time a lady lived there and she had chickens and she kept them right there. I'd never seen so many flies in my life. Glad she moved. So see, yeah, this one's not too bad. Don't have to deal with that one, thank God. I started working on this side. This side was bad too, not as bad as the driver's side. So it's hard to see, but what I did right here, let's see if the camera picks it up. I wet sanded it, just this one area. I just got some 400 grit and just started wet sanding. And you'll see all this plastic stuff kind of like, see that? It's nice clean plastic once you sand this stuff off. I was thinking of taking it off and repainting it, but I think that might be a nightmare. But this right here, it's just real smooth, no more bumps. The side's clean. So I'm just gonna do, I think, just the driver's side and the passenger side here, you know. Yeah, see all that white? I'm sanding it all off. I should roll the window down. I think I will. Okay, see all that crap? That's a shade of gray. But you keep working at it. You can still see some there, but you keep working at it and it'll eventually you'll get down to clean plastic. And then I can put some, you know, Aerospace 303 UV protection on there. It'll kind of make it blend better. But yeah, that's the only way I can been able to get that crap off of there. That's always bothered me. Every time I clean this car, clean the interior, then that kind of like sticks out, you know, as a eyesore. You know, just keep sanding it away. When we get down to smooth plastic, then I can put a dressing on it, you know. Yeah. Remember how pretty that looks. This one's really bad. I'm starting with some, I think it's 220. Could take forever. Looking a little better, I'd say. Yeah, that's fine. This one's looking pretty good too, I think. All right, so I'm gonna start getting ready to clean the carpet. Might as well, right? Get rid of all this stuff. I think I got the battery disconnected. Yeah. What a beautiful day, gosh. I'm just gonna blow all the dust out of the crevices under the seats. I ain't taking all that out. That trunk is another story. Not horrible, but use a refresh, that's for sure. Boy, that paint feels smooth. Okay. Let's do it. House cleaning. Alright, now I'm gonna vacuum the interior. First I gotta clean some of these little cracks. Got this little kit here that came with a bunch of different brushes and stuff. Cheap, but you know, it helps.
Yeah.
Okay, so interior is pretty clean. I just got to shampoo the rugs. Not a big deal. They're not horrible, but this is probably the cleanest this car's been in 14 years. I'll put my little sun protection back on. Do it in the morning. Let it dry out all day with the windows open. And then we'll be done. Goodbye, little car. All right, and another beautiful day. Oh, it's gonna be great. Look at that blue sky, no rain. What is it? Wednesday. So they say that I think starting on Friday, temperature's gonna go up. This weekend it'll be like 100 degrees. So glad I'm doing this now. Anyway, so I've got this, I think it's a Bissell. What is it? It's a Hoover. Yeah, it's a Hoover. Bought this thing when I moved here about 20 years ago. It works. It does its, it works. I've got my drill motor. Something for me to kneel on, but yeah, this is just basic. I'm not gonna take everything out, Got my old drill motor I found. I just found this thing like on the ground somewhere. I forgot, years ago. But anyway, so I've got this little thing I bought on Amazon. It comes with a kit of all these brushes, and it comes in handy. Especially when my wife says, could you clean the spots in the carpeting? And it's like, so I bought this and I just go, and the spot's gone. Yeah, about that. Came with a little one. Oh boy, I can feel the sun heating up. Okay, all right. see how much dirt we got out. This is what I use for the cleaner. Makes it smell good. Use it on your floor. It's all purpose, cheap, lasts a long time. Here we are. Oh, yeah. Isn't that nice? All right. A few hours later, let's take a look at this. It's nice and clean. Got a fly in there. Windows are open. Oh, it feels pretty good. Tiny bit damp. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, so it's been a lot of work cleaning this interior up. I think I'm done with the interior. One thing I'd like to maybe fix is that sun visor clip. I need to take it off, sand it down a little bit, respray it with adhesion promoter, and then spray it with the gray. I think I was doing that in a hurry. Bought it on eBay, I forget how much. Cheap, probably. But yeah, these came out pretty good. Got a lot of the dirt out. Yeah, it's just time consuming. It's like deep cleaning your house. I think the house is about the same age. This house was built in 1987, so it's a little bit older than the car. So the next project will be replacing the tent. I measured it, and I need a piece about 5 feet, 60 inches by, this is 26, so 36 inches. Been having a hard time finding it. I want to get 2-ply. It's a little bit thicker. They have 1-ply, which is really cheap. 2-ply, it's just thicker. It's easier to just shrink it with heat for the curves. Less creases. 1-ply, it'll fade over time. So be on the hunt for that. And if I can't find it, I did find some, but you got to buy a roll of like 100 feet, you know. I don't want to do that. A leaf blew in. It's a little bit damp. Tomorrow I'll open it up some more, maybe. There's our friend the fly. Get out of here. Yeah, super time consuming cleaning these old cars. It wasn't real dirty to begin with, but what does that say? Battery? I think I'll take all these stickers off. They look like brake pads, 2015, 2014, 2014. What's that one say? I don't know what that is. Oil change. New radiator, oil, 2023. Yeah. Take a picture of those and remove all these stickers. They look kind of tacky, but don't even know what that one says there. 2020 something. Head gasket, 2020. So let's see if this works. We got a sunroof open. We got all 4 windows open. Take it, put it in, key in, turn it to lock, and hold it. Sunroof closes, all 4 windows close. Is that cool? I don't know if my Kia does that. Anyways, this is John, and I'll see you on the next episode of Restore This Mercedes. Okay, we'll see you later.